Hello friends, I'm Sue Ann Delk. Today is Friday, February 4th, 2022, and this is my daily report and card pull. Thank you for joining me. So I have been to my main job. I got there late and left early because it is freaking cold. And so I'm at home now for a bit, and then I'll go to my second job at the dollar store, and I'll do that till closing, and then I'll be back home around 10:30, something like that. So yeah, it's cold. That's all I can say, is that it is just cold. My actual thermometer here, that's like physically here on premises, says that it's 34 degrees out there. That may or may not be true. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take its word for it. The weather service thermometers have been saying that it was 28 all day until just a little while ago when it decided that it's 34. So it barely got above freezing today. I didn't bring in all my plants. I just, there's so many, and the cats won't leave them alone when I bring them in, and God only knows what all I bring in with them when I do bring them in. And so I got Ellen to help me, and Ellen and I pushed as many of the potted plants as we could up against the house, against the sliding patio doors, to try and get them some heat. Just did that and hope for the best, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. But the ones that I've looked at, it's not looking good. Some of them, if I do lose them, I have some of the same plants inside, like the spotted begonias and things like that. But all the citrus trees, I don't know. All the citrus is outside because they're in pots so big that it's dang near impossible to bring them in and out. And once I do get them in, it's really dang near impossible to keep the cats out of them. And also, some of the potted plants are not safe for cats. So like I said, I pushed them all, Alan and I pushed them all up against the side of the house, and we'll just hope for the best. But from what I saw today when I checked on them, it's not looking good. I'm not feeling optimistic about their survival rate. But you do what you can, and that's all you can do. So yeah, like I said, I'm in between my two jobs right now. It's a little warmer in the house than it is outside. Actually, it's a lot warmer in the house. But after you've been out in the cold and you come in, it seems like it takes a good while for your extremities to recognize the fact that they're not going to freeze and fall off. My hands are okay because I dunked them in warm water, but my feet are singing a different song. They're not quite so optimistic, and I doubt they'll even get thawed out good before I have to leave again. But such is life. So I'm shuffling our cards right now so we can have a card pull. I didn't pull out the light ring tonight. It's over in the corner. And instead I turned off the overhead. So instead of lots of light, we have like no light. I guess it looks pretty good for no light. I don't know. Reading the card's going to be another story. Alright, let's see what we got. There's our card. What is this? Guardian angel. You are not alone. You got that, people? Hear me? You are not alone. What's the book say about the guardian angel? Gee. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. The Guardian Angel card shows the white feather that has become known as the Guardian Angel's business card. Whenever a white feather appears in your life or this card appears in a reading, it's a message to say your guardian angel and ancestor guides are particularly close at this time and are there to support you with their love. If you have asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. Well, thank God. Yes, thank God. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all their past lifetimes and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. Yeah, that's not always easy to accept, is it? That the outcome is for your highest good. Because we question, we're like, why? Why and how and who asked for this, and I didn't want this, and that is so not for my highest good, and I don't understand how this could happen, and yeah, we just go on and on, don't we? That's not divine intervention, that's feline intervention. Alright, y'all. Garden show and tell. I have been really looking forward to showing y'all what I have sitting here next to me waiting to be seen. I first saw these plants talked about on a YouTube channel that I watch called Roots and Refuge. And I don't remember her mentioning them maybe once or twice, but they are little tomato plants called Mini Bell. See if I can read the label. Mini Bell tomatoes. So I planted these in December. I repotted them in January, and here they are now. They're in I think that's a 4-inch clay pot. They started in a 3-inch clay pot and quickly outgrew that. The directions say that they'll do just fine in a 1-gallon pot. So that'll probably be the next step up. I don't need those. That'll be my next step up. I'll put them in a gallon pot and just leave them. They quickly bloomed and made fruit, with more blooms coming. Some of them are wanting to fall off, which is maybe because the pot's not big enough. I don't know. But yeah, several of the flowers have fallen off. But you know, if every flower that it has put out was to try to make fruit, I'm not sure it would have enough energy to properly develop each one of the little tomatoes. But yeah, here's one of them. Here's the other one of them that I've grown so far, and these are Minibel, Minibel. I bought the seeds off Etsy. I don't know off the top of my head the name of the Etsy seller, but he was selling packets of the seeds, 12 seeds for, oh, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 or $4 or $5. It was $2.99 or $3.99 or $4.99. I can't remember exactly, and there was a little bit of shipping maybe. I got these seeds and another tomato seed. I'll show you those plants tomorrow. But these particular tomatoes get pretty good ratings. The skin is not supposed to be terribly tough. The fruit is supposed to be sweet, akin to a cherry tomato. And they supposedly perform very well in pots no bigger than 1 gallon. So we'll see. What you see now has all been grown from indoor lights. Not even grow lights, but the LED strip lights that I bought a 4-pack of a year or so ago. I've shown them to you before. If you don't remember seeing them, though, I got them from Home Depot. They came in a bundle. It may have been a 6-pack. It was either a 4-pack or a 6-pack for 99 bucks, something like that. And they've done pretty good with my plants so far. I've gotten pretty good results using those lights in my indoor garden. But yeah, we're going to see what happens as far as getting these fruits to ripen so that I can eat them. And I am looking forward to that faux show. Oh, looky here. This is Sid Vicious. Oh, this is Sid Vicious. Yes. She's a good girl. She's one of the 5 rescues from earlier, not earlier this year. This is a new year. From 2021. She was one of the litter of 5. And 3 of them got adopted, and 2 of them did not get adopted, and she's one of the 2 that didn't get adopted. And her brother is around here somewhere. Yeah. Why nobody wanted those 2 babies, I don't know, but they are very pretty and adorable, and I love them very much. So, they're my cats now. That's what happens when you rescue a litter. You may rescue a litter of 5 or 6, whatever, and put them up for adoption. But, you know, if you only get 3 of the 5 adopted out, what do you do with the other 2? You can't just, you know, throw them in the creek or whatever. You have no choice here anyway. You have no choice but to keep them, because there's no pound. The animal shelter is full, and it's always full, and there's always a waiting list, and the waiting list is always, we called them once, and I think they said there was like 12 people with litters ahead of us, because they only take in more pets when space opens up, because people have adopted. So if no one's adopting from the animal shelter, then no spaces open up, then homeless animals out on the street continue to be homeless animals on the street unless someone takes them in. And what happens in a lot of cases is that people may want pets, but they don't want to go through the rigorous background checks that rescues and the animal shelter put them through, which is a good thing, because I don't want my babies to end up in an unstable environment where they may end up evicted, or the person who adopts them may not go through the necessary steps to let their landlord know that they've adopted a pet and put in the pet deposit and so forth, and then when they get found out, the landlord kicks the cats out into the yard and they get scared and run away, or they get something even worse happen to them. Anyway, it's all very terrible to think about, and so I do like to know that if someone is adopting any of my babies, that they're going to go to a stable environment. And the Humane Society is the same way. And I don't disagree with that. I do wish that more cats had homes, and that the population of homeless cats and dogs was not as outrageous as it is. But I can only do so much as one person. Alan and I can only do so much, and we beg for help all the time, but there's it takes more. It takes people spaying and neutering their pets, and it takes people stepping up and giving homes to homeless animals, even if, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I was about to say, even if they think they can't afford it or don't have room, they may find that they do have room if they just really look and try. So that's what I have to say about that, and that's quite enough of that. I'm not sure how I got off on that tangent, but I do love my kitties, and I do try to find them good homes. It doesn't always work out, but I strive to do that. Speaking of kitties, I do still have Crochet Kitties. Looking for their forever homes. And here's a picture of what I have available right now that are finished and ready to go. Boy, that's a bad glare. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's the same 6 that I showed on my February 1st video. So if you want to see better pictures of all 6 of them, go watch my February 1st video and you'll be able to see them a little bit better. It's the same 6 that I just showed you in that picture. I haven't finished any more, and I haven't shipped any different ones out, so that's where we are with that. And on that note, I better wrap this up so that I can get to the dollar store and hopefully earn enough money to buy a bag of cat chow. My shift is 5 hours and change tonight, so that would buy like a bag and a quarter of Purina One indoor blend cat chow. So that's what I'm about to go do, and I just want to thank you for watching, and thank you for doing what you can to help homeless animals, and thank you for caring enough to watch. And even if you can't help with money, and even if you can't help by bringing an unwanted pet into your home, if you can do nothing else but pray, then by all means pray And even if you can do everything else in the world, then still pray, because all that positive energy that gets brought up and brought together when everyone joins in prayer, that energy can move mountains and make major changes. And so, don't knock it. It helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.